So here I am, and I look down in the water, and I see this just beating eye, giant eye in the water, and it's swimming around the vessel. Starts swimming towards my vessel, and I throw my hook on it. What was left of a vessel. And here I was, thinking, okay, this is it. This is when I'm going down. I mean, I've got a mythos storm going on, and this thing in the water. And luckily I ran over to my supplies, grabbed a wheel out of the deck, slapped it down, started making repairs whenever I could, throwing water over the side, put her right into the shimmer line, and I hit it. And I'm thinking, oh, thank God, I got out of there, and I started slapping the last couple of planks. And I mean, like, the ship is in shambles. I mean, there's, I don't know how bad it is because it even took out the resource. And the grid I came into was A2. Guess what happened? Mythos storm arrived. So here I am. I'm trying to turn into the wind, and then the mythos storm kicks off again. And I'm trying to get the wind. And I look behind me, and boom, the sea was on fire. It had crossed grid.
It could cross amongst the shimmers.
Yeah,
whales can.
Yeah, they can do that.
Bastards.
Yeah, so here I was, being chased, mind you, with what was the remnants of a ship.
For the second
for the second time, through a mythos storm, sailing all the way through the grid, with the damn alpha whale chasing me. And it kept missing me. I mean, it would swim right up to the boat, and it would barely just swing and a miss. And I'm thinking, oh my God, if this thing connects, it's game over. And I finally made it into the shimmer again, because it was whales tend to do a little angry dance when they can't get their target. So it had pulled off and swam off into it. And luckily I got far enough away from it. It didn't re-engage when I hit the shimmer wall, because I went into B2. Naval waters. I made it into B2, and I sailed into the dock. And the Navy personnel came running up to the port, and they were like, oh my God, what happened to you? I told them that story. So, luckily enough, they gave me a supply chest. And I grabbed up all the resources that I put in the hold and put it in there. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I took my hammer out and I looked at the hull, once again, triple to double digits of splinters, over 90% of the vessel.
It's amazing you made it that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you right now, that was I've had some pretty hair-raising moments, but luckily enough, that's why my vessel's named the Lucky, because every deployment that I've had, and mind you, these are some stories from other deployments, I've never lost her. She's been the first vessel I've created, and she's the last vessel I sail out on at the end of the season.
Knock on wood.
Well, hey, look, so far I've been lucky. 4 seasons going, so yeah. Well, like I said, hopefully old Jim doesn't see his end.
Yeah.
I don't think you will, with those stories you had so far.
Yeah, someone told me I need to write them down.
Yeah, you should write a book about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to. The whale, the call it the whales of the tales of Trim Nort.
The Legends of the Lucky.
Yeah, or the Legends of the Lucky. Yeah, no kidding. That would be a good idea. Maybe I should write a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably sell it at Freeport too.
Mm-hmm.
Make some extra coin like that.
Did I tell you the time my uncle beat a yeti to death with his bare fists?
No way! No way! Now you're just telling the tall tales.
No. My uncle actually beat up a yeti with his fists.
With his bare hands. Bare hand fists.
Kicked its butt.
Alright, you got me hooked. Let's hear it.
Well, it was my uncle Twig. He was one of the very first few deployments. Yeah, he was a skinny man, skinny lad when he was a young man. So they called him Twig, but his name was Tom Wiggle. Very large man, much larger than me. And well, he was an expert at hand to hand. And I mean, this guy was killing elephants with his hand, rhinos. And the day he decided to take on a yeti, that was a hell of a fight too. He was bobbing and weaving, ducking and diving, and he was coming in, hitting the thing, and then it was just constant. Eventually, the yeti succumbed, and he survived.
Alright, you said he was fighting elephants and rhinos and then fought a yeti.
Oh yeah, he was always looking for a challenge, so he was always looking for the next biggest creature. Yeah, so he ended up fighting a yeti.
Oh boy.
He never got a chance to go on the Nope Islands, though, sadly.
Yeah, he should have fought a wolf there, or
Well, he did fight a lion on the Nope Island.
he was able to survive a lion on the Nope Island.
Yep.
And then decided it would be a great idea to go fight a yeti.
Yeah, that he did.
Okay, well, where is this uncle of yours now?
Well, currently he's dead.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Just that.
Yeah,
Delivery.
sadly enough, he passed away in old age.
old age. Okay, I was gonna say he didn't find his match with wild animal, did he?
Nah, sadly enough, he didn't. Actually, he at the end of the deployment that season, he never got a chance to really go after anything bigger, and yeah, he even fought a whale, which was funny. That was, yeah, he called that one a tie. Yeah, the whale didn't want to fight back. He said it wasn't fair. Plus, the damn sharks kept getting in the way.
He should have just fought the sharks instead.
Oh, he did.
Obviously, he came out on top because he died of old age.
Yeah, he did. Well, Twig was a very simple man. And I do mean simple. I mean, he was. Woo. Yeah, he was. But yeah, like I said, one woman goes, and then the company was. She was like, "Oh, look, there's Aloe," and he goes, "Oh, hello." Yeah, like I said, yeah. Twig was a very interesting individual. But like I said, he ended up at the end of that season. He sailed out of here with like 600 and some odd gold coins in his pocket. Yeah, retired back in England. Well, see, my dad, my dad, which his name is Barry, or what his friends called him was berries, because he always liked eating berries. And so, my grandmother would always laugh and joke about how she would always love seeing her twig and berries bouncing around the yard.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah. Grandma, she was always funny. Yeah, she was nothing big. She wasn't a big woman, but she was tough as nails. She ended up unfortunately passing away. Unfortunately, yeah. Stabbed to death in a bar fight at the age of 98.
What is she doing in a bar fight at the age of 98?
Yeah, she was the bouncer.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You gotta be telling a lie there.
No. She said that the man that stabbed her was a pussy for pulling out a knife. But yeah, like I said, Grandma, she passed away. And, when my uncle and my dad came to these waters, my dad Barry's, Barry's Wiggles, So it was Tom Wiggles and Bear Wiggles. Yeah. So it was Barry Wiggles and, Twig Wiggles. Yeah. Anyway. So, when they came to these lands, they were coming here to do whaling, and my uncle told me that my father Barry's got gobbled up by a fish. And he says, "Yep." He says, he told me, my Barry's got gobbled by a fish. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was my uncle. Yeah, and see, this is my father's hat that I'm currently wearing on my head.
He wore a straw hat on his head,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and now
Same
you're
as I.
wearing the straw hat on your head.
Yeah, that's it. And
Well,
I'm
do you
now
think-
also a whaler.
Don't you think that might be a little bit of bad luck if
Well-
he got gobbled up by a fish and you're out there on the ocean just hunting whales? You don't think you might get gobbled up by a fish?
Well, look, ever since I came to these waters after my uncle and my father, and also no, people always say, well, wait a minute, your name's Nort. Well, that was my mother's name. I was rather quite cross with my father and my uncle when they came down and left us alone. Mom died. She passed away. Drinking. So, I ended up, taking her last name over Wiggles. So, my name's, Jim. But when I was little, my mom called me Jimmy. I was little Jimmy Wiggles.
Jimmy Wiggles.
Yeah, but then I took my mother's name, so I shortened it up. Now I'm Jim Nort.
Jimmy Nort.
No, I don't go like Jimmy anymore.
Jim Nort.
Yeah, 'cause-
Jim Nort. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim when I was a wee lad at your height.
Yeah, you seem to have outgrown the Jimmy, and I see that.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it is rather quite an interesting family I have, but all of them were whalers. I used to.
Good
Oh.
night.
No,
Oh.
no. Everyone move. No. No! All that's left.
I guess
So,
they're.
how's it go?
Um. Oh, at least I
Guess
don't.
they locked their legs.
Basically, yeah. Are they just standing that for that long?
I think so. I would have been passed out as well if I didn't move like 30 seconds before. Oh!
Oh, he's up. He's just chewing the gum though.
Is he chewing gum or chewing on his beard?
Both. I mean, come on, it's gum. It gets to his beard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo! Sassafras. What the hell?
Mm.
Sit. Here, eat. I'm here.
Anyone else fall asleep?
Nope. Just two of you.
Just the two of y'all.
I was standing there too long. My
Yeah,
legs gave way.
The jog just keeps waggling and waggling, and before you know it, oh, there you go. But yeah, so anyway, there you go. There's a story of,
I
you
got
got
the
people
whole
always.
family history of the Jim Nort family.
Oh yeah, people always tell me I should write a book about it. For some reason, people find it funny. I have no idea why.
He's amusing.
Probably because it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibilities. And then right here, as you can see here, my compatriot here is, see, back in the day when I was a young man, I used to be a gator wrangler. I used to go out there and fight gators. One day, it was back when I used to frequent the waters of the archipelago. And ran across an egg. Thought, hey, that looks like lunch. Put it on the vessel. And, was sailing around, and all of a sudden I started hearing squeaking. And there you go. Squeakers.
So you're saying she came from an alligator egg?
Well, I wouldn't say an alligator. I'm not sure. I'm not really quite sure what egg she came out of. But, like I said, there was a lot of weird creatures on the archipelago. But needless to say, like I said, and then, oh man, so when I was at the archipelago, we ended up washing ashore. Me and three other compatriots.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
On this, deserted, or, well, I wouldn't say it was deserted, but it was a tropical island. And my three compatriots were captured. And by the ocean people.
Ocean people.
Yeah, they don't wear pants.
There's ocean people that don't wear pants.
Yeah. The ocean natives, yes. So anyway, there's a group of people. They were a tribe of, what they called themselves, the ocean natives or the ocean people. And the one, they didn't wear pants, and they said it was a slight against their gods. Their god Buka. And so they brought the three men that to their chief, from what I heard from the other two that and the chief told the three men that for trespassing on their sacred island, they had but two choices: death or Buka. And the three men looked at one another confused, and they weren't sure what Buka was. And the tribal chieftain said that every man upon the island gets to have their way with your rear end. Yeah, That's right. Playing the old Beck 9. So,
What? I didn't quite catch that. What did you say?
yeah, they were gonna play the Beck 9. Basically, they were gonna,
Yeah.
Yep, all the men, they were gonna, yeah. So anyway, the first man, he was a coward. Yeah, he was like, Chief, I choose Buka. And the ocean people surrounded him and started chanting, Buka, 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 Buka. And they tied him up to a stump and they started going to town on the second man. He was a family man and he couldn't die. He couldn't leave his wife and children alone. He begrudgingly walked up to the chief and says, Chief, I can't die here. I have to survive. He says, I choose Buka. All the ocean people surrounded him and we're like, Buka, 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 Buka. They grabbed him and dragged him off to the stump and started having their way with him. Well, the last man, he was kind of a man's man, kind of like yourself. Yeah, he walked right up to the chief and he said, you know what, Chief? Fuck you. I choose death. So the tribal men surrounded him and started chanting, Death, 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 death by Buka, death by Buka. Wow. And hence I said that 2 of the men survived. Yeah,
Wow.
The journeys of the Lucky and the Nortman. Yeah. Yeah. So if you ever end up on a strange island surrounded by pantsless men,
yeah, I'll try to steer clear of them.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Run.
I'll run back out into the ocean and swim my way away.
Yeah.
I'd rather be getting eaten by sharks.
Well, luckily enough, I was still a part of the Lucky and it crashed into the rocks. So, the 3 men were knocked off the vessel and swam to shore because they couldn't get to it. The worst part about it is the 2 other men that survived as they were, wobbling as they swam. They finally made it back. Told me about what happened. They never were the same ever again.
I venture not.
Nah. Especially when they broke wind, all you heard was, whoo. That was terrible. Terrible. Never knew what happened to the last guy.
Hey, Squeak, did you have to fucking hear that?
I was too small to remember.
Yeah, all she remembers is she could remember the chanting. So later on, after we came away from the island, Squeakers is this little tiny little baby bird person was running around, Buka, Buka, Buka. I was like, oh, damn it. He's running around the ship constantly screaming, Buka, 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 Buka. Well, how would you feel when you were trapped on a boat with a bird that literally ran around yelling Buka, Buka, Buka all the damn time?
I guess it would drive you to the same madness.
Yeah, no kidding. Strangely enough, they always shit themselves when they heard it too. They'd be sitting there on the deck doing something and they'd Buka, 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 and then yeah. And you'd be like, oh, what the hell's that smell? Oh, it was terrible. It's terrible.
Give a new meaning to the poop deck, eh?
Oh, yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Damn bird. I tell you what. Hey, she's the reason why I drink. But like I said, that tribe was real. That was the weirdest. I tell you right now. Yeah, it was a horrible little tribe of just weird men on that island, just constantly dancing around fires and creating altars to their god Boo. Strangely, it looked phallus shaped. Oh well, hey, to each their own, right?
To each their own.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but
yeah, no kidding.
Well, definitely try to steer clear of any type of island like that.
Yeah, so remember those stories. You can always give someone nightmares.
Hey, yeah. Whales hitting ships out of grids, ghost ships, strange islands with men who just want to buka.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
The last thing I leave you gentlemen with. Here's a question I have to ask you.
Oh no.
Alright, so there's 3 women eating ice cream. One's biting it, one's licking it, the other one's sucking it. Which one's
what?
Which one's married?
The one that's biting it?
You?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's the one with the wedding ring, but I like the way you think. Well, thank you for having a day with Nort. I'm glad I could take you home. And
it's definitely been interesting. I appreciate the raid and I appreciate the sail home.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I gotta rephrase that. I didn't get a raid. I just went sailing home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful on that one. Last time I gave a bunch of sailors a ride home, and they were all over my deck. I tell you what, I've never had so much semen on my deck. It's crazy. Especially Secretary Crampton. Yeah, she was riding my deck the whole way. Not to mention, she got wet several times.
I bet.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? Hey, she kept hopping off my deck and on my deck, off my deck and on my deck. I swear to God, the woman was dripping.
So,
if
they ever see you out there and you need some help, just shoot a green flare or something.
Nah, don't worry. I'll have squeakers fly over them and yell, "Booka, booka, booka."
Oh God!
Wait, what?
Oh God!
Yeah.
I don't know. You could try that, but I think they'll know the story by then.
I have a feeling I'm thinking they're gonna hear the story soon. Yeah.
Good to meet you, and Sky or Squeaky or whatever you like to be called. Good to meet you too.
Ever since she learned how to actually move that beak to talk, which was weird. So at first I just thought she was kind of like a parrot, but no, she actually talks and has thoughts and shit. Anyway, damn bird, cut it out.
It appears she has feelings too.
I will put you in the box. That's what I keep this box here for. Just for her. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, this one causes me to drink. Oh, you should have seen it a little while ago. The little shit tried an assassination attempt on me.
What do you mean?
She tried to
Yeah.
mutiny.
Oh, yeah, it was on top of a mountain, on a tower, looking at a sunrise, just taking it in, just like basking in the pure beauty of the glory of everything. Thinking to myself, man, this is what I wake up for every morning. This, I'm just sitting here like this, just looking at it. Just amazing. That's just, I'm talking to the guys up on the thing. I'm like, that's just beautiful. Squeaker, show the men what you did. So I'm just sitting here like, oh, that's amazing.
Meanwhile,
That's
he's
awesome.
thinking of I don't know, contemplating about a chicken dinner or something. And well,
Yeah, and then I'm like sitting here just going, oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
trying
hit
to
the-
eat me.
You know what? It's not my Look. You know what? You keep it up and I will. I'll fricassee your... Hey, look, you start talking to her about how the few Navy lieutenants seem to want to pluck her feathers.
No!
Yeah, the worst part about it is, so we get pulled over by a Navy vessel, and this little lieutenant comes walking up to the deck of the vessel. This is before as the cheese, oh heavenly Father, he who allows us to speak. Anyway, so we were sitting here, and the cheese wasn't quite doing its thing, and
The holy
So-
provolone wasn't working.
yeah, the holy provolone, yes. So anyway, I'm sitting here like talking to this ensign, and then out of nowhere, this lieutenant comes walking up, put his arms behind his back, and says, "Oh, Miss Sky, blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, be safe, Miss Sky. I worry for you. I hope that you're safe and keeping yourself, just all this just shit. Is constantly just talking about how he thinks about her, how he just hopes she's safe, and
I
he
survived
wants
a
her to take care of
war.
herself.
I used to be a
Oh yeah, he wants to war with you.
Ah.
Yeah, privateering something. Stop it. Anyway,
He wanted to
so
marry
he's
the
being
little
all-
lass.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, who knew that the Navy had a furry thing? Anyway, so anyway, I'm sitting here talking to this guy, and he's like sitting here going, just going on and on about Miss Sky. And I said, yep, that's Squeakers. And I kept on saying back and again, Squeakers. Yeah, she's been with me forever, and it makes me, some goddamn thing. Anyway, ow! Anyway, so after that, he sails off, and he says, "I'll see you again, Miss Sky," and then sails away, and I'm like, "Oh, Sky's got a boyfriend. Sky's got a boyfriend." And then, it gets worse. So then I'm at the Navy dock, and this other Navy man says, "Oh, have you seen Sky? I really wanted to see her. I love talking to Sky. She's so great." I'm like, "Oh my God, there's two of them. Look.
She's
look.
got two Navy boyfriends.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
They're not my
They're-
partners.
Ah!
What do you mean?
Okay, Squeakers, it's okay.
They're not even
Just think,
birds.
I know, that's what's weird. The fact that obviously two different species, and yet, I guess those guys are just weird. Yeah, it turns out it seems that these guys fought the war, air quotation marks, with Squakers.
Oh,
They
that.
fought each other for her love.
Yeah, who knows?
No, it's an actual war. There's pirates. A lot of pirates
Oh,
trying to destroy the whole.
oh, Pierre.
You know what this sounds like? You know,
Like-
this sounds like one of those cheesy sex novels,
No,
you know, with
no,
pirates.
Two men fighting over the same woman.
Well,
I think I
bird
saw,
woman.
I'm
I
not
saw a
even a
moving
man. What do you
picture like
mean?
this once.
I said bird woman.
But alright, yeah, good to know. The Navy wants the little bird woman.
No.
Like I said, and to pluck her feathers. Ah!
Trying to pluck her feathers.
Swear to God, it's
Trying to
beauty.
pluck her feathers, but she's got some bunny ears.
Well, you know, I mean, you gotta hold on to something.
Oh, alright. Yep.
Oh.
Guess so.
Ah! Ow! Get it out, bird.
No, this has been quite entertaining.
Look. It's okay, Squakers. It's okay. It's okay. It's completely fine.
Where is he at? Oh, there he is.
Look, Squakers, it's completely okay that two Navy men want to butter your muffin.
Oh no, she's got a gun. She's got a flare gun.
Oh, no, she's got a gun!
Oh shit. Oh, take cover. You don't know. You don't know where this flare's going.
All right, Squakers,
Oh, no.
Squakers. All right.
Let's not
Squakers,
do
now.
anything brash.
Let's not do anything hasty, okay? We're all good here. Look.
It's
You know
just
what? I
good
just-
fun.
It's good fun, and you know what? Obviously, the truth hurts.
Oh, he keeps hanging it on.
You know.
Ah!
Oh
Squakers.
shit! Watch out!
All right,
It's
Squakers, I
fucking
give up. I'll let it go. I'll stop.
You know-
I'll stop.
If you were part Vulture, I'm sure that Vice Admiral Webster would be very interested in meeting you.
So, a certain Captain Botter.
Oh no! The captain bought her! Oh! Oh! This is... Somebody bought you!
Yeah.
This is another interesting side of the story here. What?
That very same captain you mentioned. Botter in an auction.
You got put in an auction? You got put up for sale in an auction?
It's for my art stuff. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just wants you to draw yourself on a bearskin rug.
Oh!
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey,
You're lucky I'm.
to each their own.
You're lucky I have spear guns.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I am lucky
Uh-oh.
she has a spear gun.
Mm.
Look, Squeakers, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I joke. I kid. I mean, I tell the truth. But
You
I kid.
bastards sold me to the privateers. What do you mean?
Look! No.
You
You know,
kicked
look.
me out
look.
of the ship. What do you mean?
Okay, so this is what happened. So what happened was she's always been, making me drink. And so I decide, you know what? It's time for you to make friends because old Jim's getting old. I'm getting on 66. I mean, I'm getting old, and you got to make friends, Squeak. You're a young bird. Maybe no line to pluck her. Anyway, so like what? No, calm down. So anyway, I take her to Port. What was it? Port Innocence. Yeah, I know, right? And I pay a red cell company to take her.
So you lost money on the bet.
Oh yeah. Well, I needed.
You lost money on.
Well, I wanted to make sure they'd take her, so they took her, and I gave her I gave her several. I gave her a couple gold coins, and I paid them. Because and then she ended up going into a whole war and hanging out with Admiral Bain and other Navy men and a lot of other Navy men and anyway, so going on. Yeah, she ended up getting into a war, but she made so many friends and so many followers. Yeah, there's so many people who really dig the bird.
What?
I think my cousin mentioned you.
Ha! Look at that.
He was a member of the Navy during that war.
Oh my God!
She doesn't sound too happy.
The legend of the Squeakers continues.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I get it.
Hold on. Hey, yeah. I need to go. She's ready to leave.
All right, see you gentlemen later. Have a good one. Remember,
Goodbye.
See you all again.
C1 Cragmore
Smooches.
Island. Don't crash the boat.
Smooches.
Smooches.
Cookies.
Ow! Did you have to stick me with the damn sword?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.